Is this a dagger which I see before me, the handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not fatal vision, sensible, to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind of false creation, proceeding from the heat oppressed brain? I see thee yet in form as palpable as this which now I draw. Thou marshalst me the way that I was going, and such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fools, all the other senses, or else worth all the rest. I see thee still, and on thy blade and dungeon gouts of blood, which was not so before. There's no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs. Thus to my eyes, now all the one half-world, nature seems dead and wicked dreams abuse. The curtains sleep, witchcraft celebrates, pale Hecates, offering and withered murder. Alarmed his sentinel the wolf, whose howls his watch doth with his stealthy pace, with Tarkin's ravishing strides, towards his design moves, like a ghost. Thou, short and firm set earth, hear not steps, which way we walk for fear, thy very stones prate of my whereabout. And take the present horror from the time which now suits with it. While I threat, he lives. Words of the heat of deeds too cold breath gives. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me, hear it not, Duncan. For it is an knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell. To be thus is nothing, but to safely thus our fearsome Banquo stick deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that which we would fear. 'Tis much he dares. To that dauntless temper of his mind he hath a wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safety. There is none but he who being an I do fear, and under him my genius is rebuked, as it is said. Mark Antony was by Caesar his chid. The sisters, when first they put the name of king upon me, they bade them speak to him, then prophet-like. They hailed him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, and put a burden scepter in my gripe, thence to be wrenched with an unlineal hand, no son of mine succeeding. To be so for Banquo's issue have I filed my head. For them be gracious, Duncan, have I murdered. Put rancors in the vessel of my peace, only them. And mine eternal jewel given to the common enemy of man, to make them kings, to see of Banquo kings. Rather than so come fate, and champion me to the utterance. And champion me to the utterance. I have almost forgot the taste of fears. The times have been my senses would have cooled to hear night shriek, and my fell to the hell would be a dismissal. Should I rouse and stir, as life would end, I have supped, full of horrors. Tiredness, familiar to my slaughterous thoughts, cannot once start me. Wherefore was that cry? She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word tomorrow, and tomorrow. Creeps in this pretty pace from day to day, to be the last syllable of recorded time, and all our yesterdays have lightened fools, the way to dusty death. Out, brief candle! Out, brief candle! Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player, that struts and frets in his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no